anything that creates activities, awareness for young people, anything at all that gives them a space where they can express themselves in a positive manner is to be welcomed. I'm delighted that Killaloe and Nenagh and the North Tipperary and East Clare area are being serviced by this project. I think Foróige should be complimented. The youth programs that they run and the activities that they run. I myself, I suppose, I'm involved with young people in sports and GA activities and so forth. But not every young person is now going to the hurling field or the soccer field or anything like that. And this creates and gives them an outlet for other activities and to do other I suppose games and other and express themselves in other ways. So anything at all that creates and brings them into doing positive things within their community has to be welcomed.
Yeah, and just on that point, one of these centres in Killaloe, obviously Killaloe is one of the larger towns in the East Clare region, but it's surrounded by smaller villages and settlements where maybe there aren't as many facilities or amenities, not as much for young people to do, and that old expression, an idle mind tempts the devil. So you'd be kind of hopeful that with additional activities, additional outlets, that would steer young people away from maybe less savoury activities.
Absolutely, and I know the Foróige who oversee this youth diversion programme are based. They have Scariff and the whole of East Clare and beyond. So look, whilst it might be based in Killaloe, it's going to cover all of East Clare and North Tipperary from the Nenagh side. And as I said, anything at all that gets young people involved, gives them an outlet to express themselves. Because, young people are really, really positive and really contribute to their communities. And as I said, not every young person has an inclination to participate in field sports or activities and outside of games and stuff. So this gives them an opportunity to participate and express themselves and hopefully keep them away from antisocial behaviour and show them a positive way of contributing to their community.
And we'll have to see how successful this particular project is. But if it does bear fruit, would you like to see it rolled out in other communities across East Clare and beyond?
Well, I suppose I have no doubt that it will be successful, because any time you have programs which are, I suppose, supported by organisations like Foróige and so forth, will have a positive impact. I have no doubt about that. And certainly I would be hopeful that it will roll out into other communities and allow young people to, as I said, right across the county, to express themselves positively within their community.